We are back at the engine compartment on our 1991 MR2. The great thing about the MR2 is it's a mid-engine configuration, which gives you really good balance between by mounting the motor components between the axles. So in the engine compartment right here we have our Elcon PFC 2500 charger. It's a great little unit. It will charge at 110 volts as well as 220 volts. In this configuration we're set up for level 2 charging with a J1772 connector in the gas cap. Over here we have our 600 watt DC-DC converter. Down here in the corner we have our Curtis 1238 AC motor controller, and on the back side of that we have our EV West chill plate. So this is a water-cooled configuration, so you can do highway speeds and all kinds of stuff without worrying about the controller overheating. Down here we have the HPVS AC50 motor. It's a great little AC motor, super reliable. And that's hooked up to our adapter plate and our stock transaxle. We're using the stock 5-speed transaxle connected to the stock Toyota clutch, and it's a great little reliable unit. So now that we've looked at the engine compartment, let's take a look at some of the batteries. Okay, so here we are at the back of the car. You know, the great thing about this conversion is there's really not much to see here. What we did is we recessed the battery box low enough that the customer has basically maintained their stock trunk space. And this is great. He's got, our customer has a car cover and some extra cables and some car detailing stuff in there. So there's really not much to show back here, but we want you to know that half of our battery pack is situated in the trunk space, but we really haven't sacrificed any of the stock compartment, which is really nice. Now we're going to head up to the front of the car and check out the batteries up there. Okay, so here we are at the front of the car, and as you can see, there's not much to see. We went through a lot of work to actually maintain the factory look under the hood here. So we've kept all of our batteries, all the high voltage cables, connectors, and fuses covered under the factory look battery box that we put in here. Behind the battery box we have an electric vacuum pump for the brake system. The power steering is taken care of by the OEM system, the electric system in the MR2. And then we also have a MESDEA RM4 heater pump. And what that does is it heats the hot water for the passenger cabin for environmentals on those cold nights and stuff like that, so you still have a heater. That's pretty much it as far as the specifics on the car. We just kind of wanted to show the layout and do a quick overview of where all the components are. Now we're going to take a quick little drive around the block and kind of go over some more details on the car. All right, so here we are in our MR2. We're going to go for a quick drive around the block. We're going to show you a simple operation. Just stick the key in and go ahead and turn it on. There's no starting involved because it's an electric motor, so we're currently on. You can go ahead and put it in first gear now and just give it a little bit of gas, and we're just going to roll away nice and smooth. So this is an incredibly fun car to drive. As I mentioned earlier, it's real torquey. You lean into the pedal and you can just feel it pull. And that's what we like. We like that instant torque. That's why we do this. We do it for fun. And great little conversion. This is one of our favorite cars. Plenty of torque. I just started out in second gear, and the car's pulling real good. Let's see if we can have a little fun in this thing, huh? Again, the great thing about electric cars is the instant torque, the low center of gravity with the battery pack, and I mean, fun to drive. All right, so that about wraps up our drive in the MR2. Just wanted to mention we have 38 cells in here. We're using the Thunder Sky 260 amp hour cells, and the car gets about a 100-mile range, a little bit more than that, but I think this particular customer likes to drive it around and have fun in it, not drive it so lightly. We really enjoy that. We like to have a lot of power versus range. We can go ahead and take this thing back to the shop now. All right, so that wraps up our quick drive and video walkthrough of our 91 MR2. Please follow us on Facebook at Electric Vehicle West or evwest.com for all the latest updates and all the projects we have going on. For EV West TV, I'm Michael Breen, and we'll see you next time.